Okay, well, welcome back to another episode of the Maturity Project. This is dedicated to all of those fantastic people that are out to make some changes. You are the cavalry, you aren't waiting for somebody to come save you or rescue you. You realize nobody's coming, it's all up to you. So, this is the Maturity Project, 8 different areas of maturity, and I am your host, Chad Everett Broshears. So, I'm in the process of doing a few things here to get, the next stage of my life set up and ready to go. And, you know, I'm back here, um, burning off some stuff. I grew up in the country. I grew up in the south of the United States, actually, in a country boy from Florida. And we did a lot of interesting things. And we do something that I've realized is we all do things the wrong way. So, there you go. I don't know if that's going to make it easier for you guys or not. I've been told don't wear the hat. I don't know. You guys tell me. I don't really care necessarily. I just want to make sure I make a bigger imprint, an impact, and it doesn't make a difference to me if I wear it or not. So, all right. Well, with that, um, setbacks can be your strengths. It can easily be your comeback. Actually, a setback is a lesson. It's something to teach you what's next. It's like, well, something bigger is coming. Whatever it is you're dealing with right now, it is not the biggest thing yet. It's just something. And if you look at it this way, whatever you're going through right now is prepping you for your future. It is setting you up for something bigger. Setbacks can be your next and biggest comeback. You you need to do something with it. So you can either say, you know what, something kicked my ass, and I don't know what to do next. Or you can say something kicked my ass, but I'm in there. I'm sparring with life, and I will come up with a solution to this challenge. So, you just need to choose, but it's all inside of the fertile ground of your mindset. You pick it, and then you'll do something with that. If you don't, then you're just going to be whatever life throws at you, and you'll make up a meaning that life happened to you. I'd rather happen to life. Whatever's happening to you, somebody else set that emotion, and it's likely the consequence of other things, but it's still somebody else set that emotion. And if you can't foresee a different outcome, you're going to constantly, um, perpetually create that. You don't have to. It's completely up to you. But here's the thing: is that there's a lot of foundation that needs to be discussed before you can really get there, right? Because why do some people hear that and they can make change in their life? Other people hear it and they get excited about it, but they don't do anything with it. Or other people are like, that's not even something that can excite me. It's because the foundation isn't complete yet. It's not solid yet. It doesn't need to be complete, by the way. It's just not solid. It's not solid enough to give you the footing to jump from. So there's ways to get there. Maturity Project's founded for that reason. I'm not making this video to be the one video that makes a difference. It might be the thing that clicks for you. We have so much that our future has available to us, but we got to get out of our own way. If you don't know how to get out of your own way, this is the channel for you, right? Like, or if you want to be the cavalry and not wait for it to arrive, this is the channel for you. This is all about you, really. Like, I'm just, I'm putting it all together in this process, but I don't really have it all together. I'm gaining access to every new stage because of people like you, because of the people that are involved. Where you've been and what you've gone through is incredibly valuable. It's incredibly beneficial. I don't have the access to that world that you do. I just have the access to the world that my 44 years has given me. I don't have more than that. I only have whatever I've experienced, and then I have with the people that have expressed it with me. But I want to be able to really, truly come up with something that's so incredibly beneficial for everybody. But we have to work together for that. And I don't want you to be separating yourself from other people necessarily. I want you to be able to derive the experiences that other people have gone through by what they're sharing with you. But if you're only listening from your perspective, you're going to run into some challenges. And I'm encouraging you to see outside of that. So with this is, let's go to that next level, and do that, like joining in with us. Every single area of maturity, we all can benefit from hearing your story. And then you can benefit from hearing other people's stories. let's work on that. You know, like I'm not at my physical peak and the physical, expression of maturity, because there's plenty of things I can condition better for. I'm not an endurance athlete right now. I'm not a powerlifting athlete. I'm just, I'm conditioning in general, and I'm enjoying the process, and I'm enjoying the aesthetic values. But at the same time, I love the functional aspects. My major focus is the function. I get surprised by the aesthetics when people are like, "Oh, you look great," and look at you, whatever attribute they see. But at the same time, my focus right now in the maturity aspects of physical body is that this is the conditioning I'm looking for. But when I'm ready to play golf, I need to condition for golf. If I want to be an endurance athlete, I have to condition for endurance. If I want to be more power, I got to condition for that. And I will have people that are my avatars for that help me see something greater that I can really and truly and deeply enjoy. But they'll be the people that inspire me, and then I can learn a lot from them. This whole thing is like, how do you become humble enough for growth, but not so much that you diminish your worth? There's a balance that you need to learn. So this particular episode is all about a community, man. This is the big part of it. Share your story. Go to the comment section of this and put your comments in. I've had more people participating recently, and I'm incredibly grateful. But go there, put your comments in. I don't know everything, and I'm never going to come from there. Like, I am just absolutely so addicted to growth, and I want to learn from you. I do. I want to learn from every single person that is watching these videos. I want to learn from everybody. You have a story to tell. How inspiring is it? I'm not going to diminish you if you don't pick your video or pick you as a subject conversation. You might need to refine the story. You might need to continue to experience life, and then you can come over and you can express that with the videos with me, because I'm happy to interview people. Absolutely. I can promise you, I'm one of the most humble people you're going to come across, and that's not a humble brag to say I'm the most humble person, blah blah blah. No, it's just, look, I know what I know, and I also know that I don't know shit based off of the bigger scheme of things. I really don't. I want to understand things because I don't want to isolate or alienate people in my life. There's plenty of people that come to me with love, but they're coming from some place that I can't see where they're coming from necessarily. And then their perspectives that are addressed as like constructive criticism may occur to me as being attack criticism, something that turns me off, or it pushes me away because I feel like they're coming after me. And that's not what I really want, right? I want to connect. Is I learned a lot from my father, and that was one of the things that he gave me was, let's connect with people, And I want to teach my son the same thing. Let's connect. Look, man, like, it doesn't matter how you perceive me. I promise you, I'm gonna greet you with an open heart, as much of an open heart as possible. But please be mindful of how you approach it, because you can approach my open heart and immediately shut it down and make me go directly to the fence because I don't know who you are, or I don't understand where you're coming from. So meet me someplace to make a conversation that can actually grow, and that's what I want to do with you. Share in the comment section. You can send me emails at yourmaturityproject@gmail.com. It's YOUR maturityproject@gmail.com. You can send stuff there too. Look, we've had so much history as human beings that have gifted us with the ability to develop ourselves. But the majority of us are continuously recycling things that previous generations have already gone through, they matured through, and they became proficient in their life, and then they finish their life that way, that are very proficient. But then the younger generation doesn't have the lessons nor the platform from those lessons to be able to progress forward. They have to say, okay, well, superficially I understand this, my parents told me that, they didn't get the lesson values enough, and then they fall off, and the next thing you know is they're in a situation where they don't really have a lot of clarity. They don't really have a whole lot of anything other than going through a repeat of their ancestors, not just their previous generation, but generations plus that they already went through. And it's not wasting your life, but it's not progressing your lineage, because you're not really putting together the things that have already been put together, and you're not moving forward. So I want to be able to do that, and that's what the Maturity Project is all about. So continue with me. I promise you, I'm going to greet you with as much love as I can. But please don't come at me with the trolling direction or the aggressive side of it, because look, at the end of the day, that's going to be the worst approach, because I'm not going to look at you the same way as somebody with an open heart. So come to it with an open heart. I have one already. I want to develop, I want to grow, I just want to progress forward. I don't want my son to have to go through everything that I went through, but I still want him to have the lesson values. I don't want to take it away from him because I have already accumulated such a great value of it. I want him to have the best life possible. I want you to have the best life possible. And a lot of that is just the decisions that we make to make that happen. So join me with that, okay? Share this video with the people in your life that you want to create a meaningful conversation with. And from there, let's do something together, right? The path to hell is paved with good intentions. I promise you, there's a lot of people that actually may have become the villain, but they started off as the hero. I want to try to stop that and not make so many heroes into villains. And I feel that it's the maturity aspects of things. People don't understand where they're coming from. They don't understand their motives. And even the hero themselves don't understand necessarily the big picture of things. Join me with that, okay? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's grow this thing. You are part of the community. We're all part of this. I don't know everything, I promise you, but I am pulling it together in a way that we truly can create our own version of Alexander's libraries, right? The libraries of Alexandria. All this knowledge coming together to benefit mankind. Let's do that together, okay? All right, until next time, I'm your host, Chad Everett Broshears. This is the Maturity Project. Path to hell is paved with good intentions. Let's not make any more paths there. You are the interrupter. You're the interrupter with me. And as far as being a part of this, we're all just, we're making the difference, okay? All right, till next time, let's go get up to something. Let's get up to it together, okay? All right, and see you soon.